Hello everybody. In today's lesson, lesson 1.7 of the first grade Go Math textbook, we're working on an algebra concept of putting together numbers to 10. We're going to start on page 37. Okay, we're going to need our connecting cubes. Let's use blue and red. Okay, we'll need something to color the cubes on our pages. So red and blue crayons, pencils, okay, and something to write answers with. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay, I'm going to read you a problem, okay, and I want you to show all the ways to solve the problem. So Grandma has 5 flowers. How many can she put in her red vase and how many in her blue vase? Okay, well, so basically they're asking us, what are the different ways of getting a sum of 5? All right, well, I know she has 5, right? 5 flowers. Well, this is one possibility, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could have all red flowers. So we can start there. If she has 5 if she has 5 flowers, she can put 5 of those flowers in the red vase. Okay, so that's what these 5 cubes represent, putting the 5 flowers in the red vase. So if she puts 5 flowers in the red vase, how many can she put in the blue vase? That's right, 0. Okay, so we have 5 plus 0. Okay, well, what if she did 4 flowers in the red vase? That would mean she'd put how many in the blue? Wouldn't she put 1 in the blue vase? Okay, so go ahead and color 4 red and 1 blue. Okay, and so what's that addition problem? That would be 4 plus 1 equals 5. All right, what if we only had 3 flowers in the red vase? If we had 3 in the red vase, we'd have to have 2 more in the blue, right? 1, 2, 3 in the red vase, 4, 5. Okay, so color 3 for the red vase. And color 2 all right. So 5 plus nothing is 5, 4 plus 1 is 5, 3 plus 2 is 5. So let's go ahead and remove another one from our red train, and now we have 2 in the red vase. And we're going to need 3 in the blue vase. So this time color 2 red and 3 blue. So now our problem is 2 plus 3 equals 5. Okay. So remember we talked about that the order doesn't matter in which we add. So what do you think the next one's going to be? We've gone 5 in the red vase, 4 in the red vase, 3 in the red vase, 2 in the red vase. Now how many are we going to put? That's right, just 1. 1 in the red vase, and we'll have 4 in the blue vase this time. So color 1 red, color the rest blue. And what is that addition problem? 1 in the red vase plus 4 more in the blue vase gives us 5. And see, that's just the opposite of the 4 plus 1, right? Okay, so it doesn't matter which way we add. We're still going to get a sum of 5. Okay, and so the last one. Okay, 5 red, 4 red, 3 red, 2 red, 1 red. Oh, no reds. So no reds and 5 blue. Okay, so don't color anything red. Color all of them blue for the putting all the flowers in the blue vase. So now we have 0 plus 5 equals 5. Okay. All right, so let's go to page 38 and let's practice some more. All right, so page 38. Now Grandma has 9 flowers. How many can she put in her red vase and how many in her blue vase? And so here they're starting with all blue, 9 blue. So if that's the case, we would have 9 in the blue vase and 0 in the red vase. So we can trace that, 9 plus 0. In the second one now, they have 8 blue and 1 red. 8 plus 1. Okay, let's look at the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the blue vase. How many would be in the red vase? There, it has to add up to 9. Okay, so 7, 8, 9. How many more did we add? We added 2. Okay, let's see if we notice a pattern here. We started with 9 in the blue vase, 8 in the blue vase, 7 in the blue vase. What do you think this one's going to be? 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blue. And what's happening with the reds? So we started with 9 plus 0, then we went 8 plus 1, so there was only 1 in the red. Then we went 7 plus 2, so 0, 1, 2. What do you think we have to add to 6 to get 9? 3. And we can prove that by finishing the train. 6 blue, 7, 8, 9. So 6 plus 3. All right, so 9 blue, 9 in the blue vase, 8 in the blue vase, 7 in the blue vase, 6 in the blue vase. How many now? 5. 2, 3, 4, 5 blue. And how many reds? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 red. Okay, 5 plus 4 is 9. Okay, now 4 blue, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 blue, and the rest have to be red. Okay, so 4 blue. How many red? 5. Okay. So now basically we're going to use the same add-ins that we've already had, but we're going to flip the order. Okay, so we start 4, 5 plus 4, 4 plus 5. This next one's going to be 3 plus 6. So color 3 blue. And the rest for the red vase. Three plus 6. Okay. So let's look at what we had. We started with 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Now we're only going to have 2 blue, and the rest have to be red. Okay, 2 plus 7. 7 plus 2, 6 plus 3, 5 plus 4, 4 plus 5, 3 plus 6, 2 plus 7. What do you think the next one is? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 blue, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 red. And the last one, are you going to have any blue? No. So it'll be 0 plus 9. Okay. Okay, so those are all the different ways we can make 9. Okay. All right, let's look at page 39. All right, so use cubes to color ways to make 10. Complete the addition sentences. Complete the addition sentences. Okay, so here we have 10 plus nothing. All right, well, choose a color, right? Okay, I'm going to color mine all red. And if you want to use the actual cubes and put together different possibilities of making 10, you can. Okay, there's multiple ways of getting 10. Okay, so these are just some possibilities. Your answers may not be the same as mine. Okay, but I'm going to use the patterns that they've practiced with us. Okay, and I'm going to decrease the number of red by 1 each time and increase the number of blue. Okay, so here I'm going to take away 1 of the reds and replace it with a blue. Okay, so now we started with 10 plus 0. Now we have 9 plus 1. Okay, then I'm going to go 8 red and 2 blue. Okay. 10 plus nothing is 10. 9 plus 1 is 10. 8 plus 2 is 10. The next one's going to be 7 red. And 3 blue. Okay, again the pattern. So if we have all red, then 9, then 8, then 7. The next one would be 6. And the rest blue. 6 plus 4. Okay, and our last one, okay, could be 10 red, 9 red, 8 red, 7 red, 6 red, 5 red, and the rest blue. And so here we have 5 plus 5. Okay, and then it could go backwards, right? In other words, where we use the opposites in different orders. So 6 plus 4, I could also use 4 plus 6. 7 plus 3, I could use 3 plus 7. 8 plus 2, I could use 2 plus 8. 9 plus 1, I could use 1 plus 9. Or we started with 10 plus 0, So I could use 0 plus 10, right? Okay, so the order doesn't matter. All right, so that's some of the possibilities. Again, your answers may be different than mine. All right, number 17. Zach has 6 rocks. He places some in a box and some in a bag. Draw 2 ways he can place the rocks. Okay, and I see a line going through, so here will be one way, here will be the second way. Okay, so what are the different ways of making 6? So you can get 2 different color blocks, okay, to make 6. I don't know, I might start with 5 red and 1 blue. Okay, so he could put 5 in a box. Let me just maybe that'll be my box, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'll go ahead and color those in red since that's what we've been practicing. And I'll color, and I'll make maybe that'll be my bag. And so if I've got 5 rocks in a box, how many can I get in the bag? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And I have 1 that would be in the bag. Okay. So that's one possibility. Again, you might do it differently. We just have to have it add up to 6. Okay, what's another way of making 6? Well, if I take 1 away from it, I have 4 red, which would be 4 in the box, 4 in the box, 4, 5. I need a different color, right? Okay, now we have 4 red and 2 blue. Okay, so I'm going to draw my box and my bag. Okay. And in this case, I'm going to put 4 red, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 4 in the box, and I'll have 2 in the bag. So when we can write the addition problems for those, here I have 5 plus 1 equals 6. 5 in the box, 1 in the bag is 6. Or I could have 4 in the box plus 2 more gives me 6. Okay. Maybe you did 3 and 3. Maybe you put 3 in the box and 3 in the bag. Maybe you put 2 in the box and 4 in the bag. So you had this, but you switched the order. That's fine. Or maybe you have 1 in the box and 5 in the bag. So you switch yours for your drawing. Okay, so well, those are some of the possibilities. All right, let's go to page 40. All right, I have 8 marbles. Some are red, some are blue. How many of each could I have? Find and write as many ways as you can. Okay, so 8 marbles. Okay. Let me put together a train. Let me start with maybe 7 red and 1 blue. Okay, is that 8? 7 red, 1 blue. Okay. 7 red, 1 blue. What's the sum? 7 plus 1 is 8. And maybe we can write the addition problem here so we don't get confused. All right, so 7 plus 1 is 8. All right, now I'm going to try 6 and 2. Okay, 2, 4, 6 red, 7, 8. So 6 red, 2 blue. What's the sum? 8. Okay, and then continue on our pattern. Let's take another one of the reds away. Now I have 5 red, and I'll have 3 blue. 5 plus 3 is a sum of 8. Okay, what if I have 4 red? 2, 4, 4 red. How many blues will I have? I'll also have 4 blue. So 4 red, 4 blue also has a sum of 8. Okay, then we can start flipping the order, right? So instead of 5 plus 3, I could say 3 plus 5. Okay, so we have 3 red, 5 blue, for a total of 8. Okay, instead of 6 plus 2, I could have 2 plus 6. So 2 plus 6 is 8. And the first one we had was 7 red and 1 blue. If I change the order, I would have 7 blue and 1 red. Okay, 2, 4, 6, 7 blue. 1 red. So 1 plus 7 equals 8. Okay. And some of you might be saying, well, what about 0 and 8? Well, I don't think we can have 0 and 8 because he said some are red, some are blue. Okay, so I don't think you could have 0 of one of them. Okay. All right, color 2 ways to make 7. Doesn't matter, right? Okay, your answer may not be the same as mine. But, I don't know, maybe I'm going to start with 4 red and the rest will be blue. Okay, so what did I show? I showed 4 plus 3 for a sum of 7. Okay. And then maybe I'll have 2 red and the rest blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blue. So 2 plus 5 is 7. Okay, so it doesn't matter as long as your answer adds up to 7, and both of them are different. Okay. All right, so that's it for today's lesson. Okay. And again, we were working on putting together numbers to 10. Okay. All right, so until our next lesson, I will see you soon.